What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Herb G back at it again with another video. And I make these videos because one day I went to my bank and I wasn't able to withdraw my money. I needed $3,700, but they had a withdrawal limit of $1,000. On this particular day, I have no idea how. I have no idea why. I have no idea. Yeah, you get it. So today, I want to go down this list of people talking shit about Bitcoin, right? And I want to do it in real time. That's why I have my laptop right here. Just because we have to stop this stuff. Like, it's been 17 years. I don't understand why these people. Well, I do understand, and that's why I'm going. That's why I'm making this video actually. So let's just get into the video, all right? All right. So as y'all can see, I'm on Bitcoin is Dead. This is BitcoinDeaths.com. There's no need to visit this website because it's all just irrelevant, right? But I'm glad that I guess somebody felt the need to do this. I'm going to come back to this guy right here. I'm going to come back to him. All right, let's go to number 2. Steve Hanke or Steve Hank, whatever, right? Let's see who these people, let's just take a look to see who these people really are, right? Steve Hanke. Let me put his name in right. Okay, American economist and professor applied economics, of course. 83, really? 83. Free market economics. Well-known currency reformer trader, former director of Universities Institute, the money doctor, of course, for advising presidents and prime ministers. Okay, so obviously, look at this. The money doctor for presidents and prime ministers. So what is that in the Reagan era? Like, this guy is, his ego is way up here. Of course, he's been dealing with money before the internet was even a thing. Like, I understand and I get it, even though he's wrong. But I see the mindset that he's at. I see where he's at. And we gotta realize, guys, we gotta meet people where they are. It's a hard truth. So he'll come around. Well, before he dies, I'm not sure. No offense, but I mean, if you're taking offense to that, we're all gonna die one day. It's not that serious. But hey, if it offends you, I'm sorry. I am sorry. You're gonna die one day. I don't think this guy's gonna come around. He's too old. So, let's go on to the next guy. Warren, do I have to do this guy? Do I have to? This guy is 9. Come on, bro. Come on. I can't even highlight this. They're making me want to click it. Again, he's over almost 150 billion. His net worth. He's a stock god. You know what I mean? Let's see what it says around here. Philanthropist, chairs Berkshire Hathaway Diversified Holding Company, stakes and insurance rails, known for his value in investing. Of course, he's the investing god, investing in stock god. Buffett has acquired shares in companies like Coke, Geico, Dairy Queen. He's also known for frugality. Oh, really? Honestly, guys, these guys are so old. And so rich. They don't have to do the normal research. They don't have to invest anymore. Like, anything new, it just doesn't make sense to them. Like, I get it, and I'm trying to make sure, or I'm trying to explain why I get it. And I see these billionaires, there's no reason for them to do anything else. If you didn't have any money problems, you wouldn't pay attention to anything. So there's nothing that you could tell him. Even like I said again, it's the ego that people have to get over. Even if Bitcoin went to $1 billion with a B, he still can afford to tell us it's dead. Hey, it is what it is. No, so this guy right here, he's an interesting case. He's an interesting case. Roll the tape.
be just
that's my view on things. That's my view on things that will be Bitcoin.
I agree. Bitcoin is going to be there. It's going to worth close to zero, but it's going to be there. But there are inefficiencies. No, there are inefficiencies in the financial market, and there is lots of stuff is happening in financial institutions to change it. It's called fintech, right? But fintech has nothing to do with blockchain. Why do you need blockchain? It's based on AI, it's based on big data, it's based on Internet of Things, it's revolutionizing payment system, insurance, credit allocation, capital markets, asset allocation. Has nothing to do with blockchain. You have today billions of people in China, in India, in Africa, in the US, billions of people doing billions of transactions every day using digital payment system. It's called Alipay, it's called WeChat Pay, it's called Venmo, it's called M-Pesa, it's called UPI system in India, it's called Square, it's called PayPal. Billions of transactions a day, billions of people. What has that to do with blockchain or crypto? Zero. Zero below zero, has nothing to do. And those are real firms with real projects, with making real money, who are really revolutionizing and democratizing the financial system. A poor farmer in Kenya can use M-Pesa on his own mobile phone. It has nothing to do with blockchain. It can borrow money, can lend money, can do transaction, can make a living out of it. Why does it have anything to do with blockchain? There's nothing to do with blockchain, the fintech revolution. It's all talk. It's all bullshit.
Can I jump in on that to answer that?
Now, you tell me, did you really want to be following this guy? Do you really want to take advice from this guy? I hate to like display people at their worst. Maybe he was having a bad day. Maybe he's in pain. A lot of old guys are in pain, and that's why they are mean. Like, we see it in our bosses all the time. It's not like something new. It's not something that I just made up. How old is this guy? I'm guessing I'm not even going to look. He's in at least his 60s. At least. 67, of course. American consultant, economist. It's not even that they think that they're wrong. It's just that they just dismiss it altogether. Like, they give it no chance. Like the tone that these people take, that these people have with it, is like it's like they're disrespecting the technology behind it. And do we give grace, or are they ignorant? Or is this ignorance? I made a short film, Ignorance and Value. If you guys want to check that out, it's on the channel. And I think this is the case of that. It's just ignorance and value. They go hand in hand. They really do, if you really think about it. Jamie Dimon. Jamie is in his 60s as well. I want to say he's probably the same age as Norelli. 69. Okay. 69. Okay. Interesting number. He's worth $2 bills. Almost 3. Like, I get it. These guys, it's like we're the ants and they're actually like the humans or the monsters. You know what I mean? They think that what we have, like an ant pile, it doesn't affect them. Like, they don't have to pay attention to it. They could just kick it over because of how wealthy they are. And quite honestly, they could. But they don't understand that there's multiple millions, not even thousands, millions, i.e. nodes and miners, millions of ant hills that are continuing to grow every day around the world that they can't just kick over. Because one day the ant hill will become too big and we will be too strong for them to kick over. And that's what they're dismissing. And that's what they're not seeing, which they should see. Now we got that out of the way. Peter, this is the epitome of a no corner, of somebody who despises crypto, despises Bitcoin, because, and he's I think the youngest of all these. He's the youngest. He's an interesting case because he knows what he's doing. I'll go as far as to say this. The other 4 guys, they never research Bitcoin. They don't care about it. Peter has been in Bitcoin since 2011, 2010. He was there in the early days. He saw Bitcoin at $1. You can literally find the video where I don't know exactly what video it was, but it's been said, and I've heard him say this. He's seen Bitcoin since 2010, 2011. I can't remember the exact year, but he's seen it since $1. And he's willing to be wrong for 15, 16 years. Why? Because he said it himself. Every time he talks negatively about Bitcoin, it pays him. He makes money. He gets more old people like him to buy gold. And what does Peter Schiff have? What is he the owner of? I'm surprised they didn't show. They didn't. Let's see. Commentator, radio personality, co-founded Echelon Wealthy Partners in Canada, involved in other financial. And Schiff Gold. There we go. Schiff Gold. This is his company. Gold and silver. Look at this man. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this mother. He makes money from talking shit about Bitcoin. What? I mean, the only better way to make money, if it's going to pay you, is to talk good about Bitcoin, to talk great about it, to talk well about it, would actually be great. But he's making money on the opposite of shorting it, of saying that it's not going anywhere, it's dead. He makes money by talking bad about Bitcoin. And I cannot blame him. No, we can't. Hey, I'm not mad at him. I'm really not. Because he knows how influential, or like, he knows the benefits of Bitcoin. He knows in his heart of hearts that he should invest in Bitcoin, but he won't. He won't. But because it pays not to actually buy the Bitcoin. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, he did have an allocation. I want to say he said he did have some. He bought like 1%. I'm not going to say no more than like 5% one of these years. I can't believe it. I think it was before the pandemic. He was talking about Bitcoin and how he doesn't care about it. He's only have 1% of his net worth in it, and he doesn't believe in it or anything like that. I think he did actually buy Bitcoin within these 17 years that it's been existed. But Peter, I'll give it up to you. You know what I mean? Get your money, man. I'm not mad at you. But he knows, out of all 5 of these guys, and we'll just go for the top 5 and that'll be it. He knows the true value of Bitcoin, but he makes more money by not buying it than buying it. But there you have it, guys. These guys are just, I'm not going to call them idiots, obviously. I'm not going to go that far. I'm ignorant, yes. But can they afford it? Yes. They can afford to be ignorant. They're not like you and me. They're not the everyday people. They have access to insider information. They know how to make $1 billion, obviously. So, hey, nobody can knock them. Nobody can tell them nothing. And if you really think about it, if you made that much money, would you be the same way? Could somebody deter your mentality, deter your mindset about what you've already done? Because think about it, guys. If they dabble into something new, if they investigate something new, if they experiment with something that's speculative, that's another video. All right, Bitcoin, it's only speculative because people don't understand what it is. I'll just leave it at that. But if they try to adopt something new that could outperform what they've already done throughout their whole career, their whole life, 80s, 90s, these guys are 60s. During their whole lives, they believed in something that made them money, that made them wealthy, that made them the guys who they are today. But then something new came along and challenged their accountability or their conviction for the way money works or the way they earn their living and the way that they became who they became. Nobody in their right mind would actually take into consideration that new thing, that new technology. The reason why people don't just are like these guys is because it challenges their beliefs. It challenges the things that they grew up with. And these guys, 1940s, 1930s, 1920s, these guys were created, were born before what, in the industrial revolution. Like, these guys have seen it all. So when something doesn't look right, or when something is just so far-fetched to them because they never imagined it. Case in point, my dad, he never thought FaceTime was actually possible. My dad, he's in his 60s. He just turned 60 last year. He never thought FaceTime was possible. He was like, yeah, that's a movie thing. That's in the movies. 2007 came around, what we got? iPhone. He never thought that was possible. So for us to sit here, for me to sit here, I guess, and tell a billionaire how he can store his wealth digitally through the internet using a technology like Bitcoin that can't be manipulated, can't be controlled, can't be co-opted, can't be censored, and that is not needing a bank. What? That doesn't make any sense. So why would I put my money into that? It's gotta be a scam, right? And if we were that old, maybe if I was that old, I'd be the same way. I don't know. I don't think so. Because there's people like him, Michael Saylor. There's people like them, James Lepard. There's guys like them in their 60s that are the opposite. Mark Cuban. They get it. They understand it. Andreas Antonopoulos. I don't know how old he is. He's 54. He's in his 50s. These guys get it. Why can't they get it? If you were 80, if you were 90, and some guy, some young kid try to get you to invest in something that says it's better than your money, it's better than Bitcoin, would you consider it? Would you try it out? Would you think it's a scam? Or would you take it seriously? All right, y'all. Y'all already know Bitcoin is that update. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, hit me with a like. I appreciate all my subscribers. We're almost there, man. Please help me out. We got 76 subscribers. 24 more to go for that hundo. I would greatly appreciate that with you guys. So I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next time.